Hello and welcome to this week's Pet of the Week. Our Pet of the Week is Bucky, and Karen Wolf's going to tell us a little bit about him. He's super cute and super friendly.
This is Bucky. He was brought in as a stray. Actually, he wasn't a stray. He was surrendered by someone who had the dog dumped on her, and she loved him, but her apartment didn't allow her to keep the dog, so she brought him to us. And he was real timid when he came in. He's warmed up a lot. He's actually pretty friendly once you get him to know him. He just needs a couple of minutes. He's 5 years old. We have had him neutered, and actually he's neutered and he's current on all his vaccines, including his rabies, and his adoption fee is $120. And he'd be a great dog for someone who likes a lap dog. He's real active. He's good on a leash, but he's also loves to sit on your lap. As far as we can tell, he's house trained. We always tell people you need to bring him home and get him used to your routine. Crate training is always something we recommend, but he's pretty good. We took him to Pet Expo, and he never had an accident the whole time. Went out and was friendly with everyone, other dogs. He's just a nice little guy. Loves treats.
And there is a cat in the room, and he really doesn't seem to mind at all.
No. He's smaller than most cats, and so he has a good respect for them. So, and he's a nice dog.
Okay, so speaking of Pet Expo, you guys went there this past weekend?
Yes, it was a nice event. It was a little smaller than usual, but we did 4 adoptions, which was nice, and talked to a lot of people, saw a lot of dogs. It's a fun event, and it's every year, this time of the year, November. So it's always good to get out there, and we're finding a lot of people looking for dogs where they're not finding the smaller dogs in Indianapolis. A lot of people took our information, so I imagine we'll see a lot of people from Indy coming to adopt, which we hope.
That's great. And that's why you're there, is to get the word out about the Kokomo Humane Society and get more pets their forever homes. So.
While we were there also, we also sold these books, and we had talked about it before, The Happiest Dog in the World. This is a dog that was adopted from our shelter, and Kristen and Debbie Clayson wrote the book, and they're selling these books, and part of the proceeds, we're selling them for $10. They sell for $12 on Amazon, but we're selling them for $10, and you can pre-order these books. And the sooner the better, because we'll have them at our Christmas open house, which is, we'll talk about, December 6th. But half of the proceeds, the profit, they're giving to the Humane Society. So it's a great holiday gift for kids. It could be a first reader or a book that you read to other kids. And the pictures are really nice. The illustration is great, and nice book. So we're happy that they.
Oh, and on the back.
Yeah,
on the back, there's
Kristen.
A picture of the actual dog that it's written about.
Yeah, this is Kristen and her dog, Daisy Ray, which she adopted here. I think it was about 8 years ago. Oh. So, nice dog. And the dog's still with her. She moved away from home and took the dog.
So, purchasing this book, The Happiest Dog in the World, is a great way to support not only your local Humane Society, but also a local writer, which is really fantastic.
And she's trying to promote adoption through the shelter, not going to the pet shop or breeders, but to come to the pet shops. I mean, come to the shelter, not come to the pet shop, come to the shelter. So it's a nice book.
Well, and you mentioned the Christmas open house is coming up.
Our Pause for Christmas open house, that's going to be December 6th from 12 to 3. The shelter will be open from 12 to 5, but the open house will have basically the pictures with Santa will be from noon to 3, and that's free. You just come in if you want to make a donation. That's always good too. But we'll have pictures with Santa Claus, and we'll have cookies and treats, and we'll be selling these books. And actually, Kristen will be here; she'll sign the books for you. So, and then we'll also have probably an adoption special at that time. Haven't quite gotten there yet, but a lot going on.
And it's becoming colder out there. I'm sure everyone is aware of that. Do you have any tips or anything on how to maintain your animal's health in the cold winter months?
They're cold. A lot of them, like this little dog, doesn't have much fur. They do need a jacket, even though it's fun to dress them up, and people make fun of those of us who like to dress our pets. Sometimes they do need it. The salt on the sidewalks is corrosive, a lot of it, and so when you bring your dog in, wipe their feet off if they've walked across a sidewalk that has salt on it, and just check the pads of their feet that they haven't been burned or frostbit or something. And when it's real cold, just don't leave them outside for too long. But we also, it's cold here, so we always ask if people have blankets or towels or sheets that they don't need anymore. We can always use them because we like to have warm bedding for the dogs and cats. They all need it here. It is heated here, but it's still nice to have a blanket.
Right. A little comfort for them.
A little comfort.
So that's been this week's Pet of the Week. Come and see Bucky, and there's so many pets here just waiting for their home. You have several rabbits here right now.
More than several. We've got probably about 7 or 8 rabbits right now. We have 4 bunnies that are adorable. We always recommend getting them spay or neutered. They don't smell as much. They are friendlier. It's a good idea to do, and it may take a little bit of research to find out. We can help you find out where to get it done, but rabbits make good pets if you don't have the time for a dog or a cat.
And do you still have a pig?
We still have a pig. We need someone with the facilities, and we are taking applications. It would be nice to have him move on, but he's in with the dogs. Not with the dogs, but in the dog room.
Well, we continue to be surprised by the variety of animals that we see at the Kokomo Humane Society. So you guys just come on out and check it out. You never know who you're going to meet here.